Holy Cross College Media Day here at Notre Dame, Indiana. Paul Condry, JP Gilbert, one of my favorite college athletes with me here today. Robbie Jimenez has done a masterful job during his time here. Last year, started 32 of the 33 games. He just did everything for the squad. 92 triples last year he was able to knock down. He can shoot from anywhere. This side of US 30, he can do it. All right, Robbie, first of all, let's just talk back about last year's group. And certainly, Bryce Crozen have played a pivotal role for your basketball team. Yep. Great leader. Nate Miller, likewise, as a kid, didn't always play out, but man, did he have a tremendous impact. Let's just talk about losing those two guys and what they meant to you.
I could talk all day about what they meant to me. They have made me into the person that I am today, not only on the court but off the court. Bryce obviously was a huge force inside, always getting us rebounds. You know, he was a double-double machine. He was our first 1,000-point scorer here, so picking up what he left off is definitely going to be hard, but we think we got some guys that can do it this year.
What's different about camp this year compared to last year? First of all, you got Lorenzo coming into camp for the first time. You brought him in at midseason last year, so it's good to have him. You've had a chance to play with him. Plus, the new kids coming in. Give us an idea on what the landscape of the league looks like here.
Right, so when Zoe came in last year, he was all new to this stuff, so it was good for him to get into camp, you know, all kind of researched, and you know, he knows a lot more now. So that was a big help for us. You know, we got guys like Parker, Jordan Gaines, Storm Cook, all these veteran guys that still have, you know, more years to go and put their stamp on the team. So we got a lot of youth, we got a lot of vets here, and then the freshmen have been amazing. You got people like Joe Andershock, Ian Kindig, Bo Ludwig. They've just been able to really be a sponge and just grasp everything that coach has been telling us.
Obviously, the league is very, very competitive. Let's just speak to the fact that you guys finished second last year in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Obviously, Olivet Nazarene had the better of it. Let's talk about what it's going to take to put you guys over the top so you're on top at the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a day-by-day process. You know, we can't really think that far ahead. We want to take it day by day. We got a tough schedule coming ahead. We got, I think, 10 games in 33 days, so we really want to focus on getting better each and every day. Every time we step into the gym right there, it's all about improving, getting that much better, so by the end of the year, we'll be on top.
All right. When you look at playing for Coach McBride, certainly, hey, he's a tough taskmaster. He just tremendously demanding.
Yes, sir.
I'm a big fan of what he does because he demands, number one, accountability.
Yes, he does.
With the program. And you've got to be able to play defense if you're going to play for this guy. There's not a lot of guys who can come into this program and play for him because, number one, accountability and defense, those are kind of a lost art in today's society. So let's just talk about playing in his system.
Well, I think it really helped me coming into it with having people like Nate Miller and Bryce Crozen. So knowing because when I came in, I think there were 4 other freshmen that, you know, didn't have exactly what it took to continue with McBride. So having people like that, I knew it's going to be like a for sure thing that you need. You need those kind of leaders to, you know, off the court, just like tell people what they're doing wrong. Just kind of see the message that he's saying, because sometimes he can comment on something that you're saying and you get lost in what and how he's saying and not what he's saying. So having people like that, like Parker, people that have been through it, like Parker, Jordan, Storm, all these kinds of people that have been through it definitely help out with, you know, the younger guys. So.
Storm, 100 triples. You had 92. Two of the best shooting guys, tandems in all of college basketball. Give us an idea what it's like to have 2 guys who can light it up each and every night they go out on the floor.
It's exciting. I love playing with that guy. I've rarely come in contact with people that can shoot like me, and then I found Storm, and that guy is just unbelievable, man. The kind of shots that he can make, it's ridiculous.
What's the biggest challenge for you as a student athlete at the college level?
I would say at first it was time management, but then, like I said, you know, I always had people, good people with me, like Bryce Crozen and Nate Miller, and even people a year prior to that, Brandon Lawler was huge. He just really tried to make sure that I was on top of my schoolwork before I got onto the court. That way, when I got onto the court, it was nothing that I could focus on but basketball.
All right, final thought. Looking at the conference as a whole, well as your non-league schedule, what's the biggest challenge in that league and what are you going to do, and what is it going to take to be successful this season?
Obviously, I think, every team is a challenge for us. We can't take anyone lightly this year. I think that's been a pattern. So we want to take every competition seriously. However, Olivet will be up there. Governor State, they're going to be good. So really want to get Governor State this year. So yeah, definitely Governor State would be a big one for me.
You guys had a tremendous schedule of success here at home. Why has it been so difficult for people to go inside the File Center here to beat the Saints?
It's just a mindset. We know that this is our house, and we're not letting anyone come in there and dictate how they're going to play. You come into Saints, the File Center, you're going to play Holy Cross basketball, not your basketball.
There you have it, Robbie Jimenez. If you haven't had a chance to watch this guy play, this must be a must ticket on your behalf. Once again, for Robbie, I'm Paul. We'll be back with more of Holy Cross Media Day after.